courtesy. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And face flex.
Yes, sir.
Bow courtesy. 1, 2, 3. And position.
Sir.
Good. Student creed number 1. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. And number 2. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. And number 3. I achieved my fullest potential, developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. Perfect. And what's your goal?
Black belt excellence, sir.
Perfect. Come to your attention.
Yes, sir.
Bow courtesy.
1, 2, 3.
All right, let's go ahead and get warmed up. Ready? And go. Run, place. We're going to start by running in place. Just keep running, keep running, keep running. So you guys get to keep facing towards the mirrors here, just like regular class. I'm going to be facing this way so I can see them, if anyone joins us. All right, so just keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Oh, yeah. Good. All right, and jump jacks, jump jacks. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And time. Woo! All right, now we're gonna do squats. Ready? And go. Good job, guys. Keep going, keep going. Good. Good. Alright, and time. Alright, next up, we're going to do front kicks. So alternating front kicks, just keep kicking, right? Hands up, ready? And go. And time. Nice job. Alright, next up, we're going to go to push position. We're going to do 10 black belt push-ups, right? Go ahead and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. Awesome. All right, and roll over on your back. Good. Feet facing that way. Perfect. All right, so we're going to do 10 sit-ups as best as you can. All right, so you're going to cross your arms across your chest, all the way up, and all the way back down. Ready, go. I know. I wish I could help. I'm sorry. Do as best as you can. There you go. Let's see. This is as best as I can do right now. Go ahead and go. I know it's not perfect, but this is the best I got.
Good enough.
I'll come help you too, okay?
Okay. Start missing my feet. Can I sit on it?
Yes, sir. Ah. No, sir. Go. Yeah. know it's not perfect, but yeah. All right. Go ahead and stand up. Thanks, have you too. I know it's hard to breathe with these masks on. Did you bring water? Oh, you're supposed to bring water. Anyways, get a quick drink of water if you need it, all right? Hi, Roman. Welcome to class, sir. Mr. Churchman, did you get that? Hey. All right. Let's keep going with our warm-ups. All right, ready? So, next thing we're going to do, we're going to do lunges. When we do lunges, we're putting our leg behind us, and we bend both knees. Then we step up. And this is all we're doing. We're switching back and forth. All right, so if I turn this way, I sit back, yeah, back, back, back. Good. And that's all we're doing. So if I turn sideways, just like so, step back and down. So when I do it, both knees are bending, just like so. And time. All right. Next one. We're just going to swing our legs side to side. So we take one leg, swing it up, and back. Then swing it up, back. All right, just going side to side, just like so. And time. Excellent. Woo. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to quickly stretch and then we'll get on to the fun stuff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right. Feet together. Hands up. And stretch down. It's also in the text that gets sent 15 minutes before, too.
Yeah, because I know if they're not with me at my work, they can't get on Zoom unless they have like the coded password. So that's why I was like, well, if she can't get on it, I gotta find the way to get her coded password for it.
Okay. That sounds right. Go ahead and spread your feet apart. And switch down. Towards the left.
I mean, obviously, I could just record Zoom, even though do both once we get back to the full reader, and then just throw that on YouTube as the recording.
Yeah. Okay, that would be perfect. I just wanna make sure that she gets ways to, if she misses, you know, and that's tired, but like she can't do that week here or anything as well. So.
And go to one leg.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah.
Zoom for sure. That's.
And switch to the other leg.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think when we get back to normal, I would just probably just do one and just for the recording.
Okay.
Because Zoom, you only have so much space to put the video and start the video.
Okay.
And back towards the middle.
Well, YouTube is just a straight up. We have two
Yeah.
cameras.
Cause I know the YouTube, you can go.
All right, and now we're going to spread our feet out all the way, and we're going into the splits. How low can you go? And remember, when we do this, our toes are facing the sky, just like so. All right. Both feet.
Alright.
So if you need to go a little higher, that's a-okay. Go a little higher. Start where you need to start. Yeah, there you go.
And then go with them.
Good.
You know, I work full time during the day.
All right, and sit back. But keep your legs out if you can. There you go. And reach down towards the middle. Make sure your toes stay facing up, just like this. All right, because if you go like this, you start hurting your hips. That's how you get hips like mine. You know why hips like mine? Because I have to pop them every day. All right, so keep your toes up just like this when you stretch. All right, and go to one leg. Stretching.
Yeah.
And go to the other side. Back towards the middle. Alright, and go ahead, bring your feet in.
Yes.
Good. Alright, now watch. I want you to do this with me. So you're going to point your toes out in front of you. Point, point, point. Oh yeah. And then you're going to pull them back as far as you can get them. And you're going to point them again. And you're going to pull them back again. Good. Alright, and butterfly stretch. Remember, we want our feet as close to our body as we can get them. Good. And then you use your elbows on your knees to push them down. And then after that, that's when you do what Mia's doing, and you're trying to put your chest to your toes. All right, go ahead and stand up. Woo. Good. Take one arm, put it across, other hand up. Stretching out our arms. And switch sides. Perfect. And above your head, grab it, hold. And switch sides. All right, and time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our pedal step front kick to start out with today. All right, so remember our pedal step front kick. What we are doing is it's a switch kick. All right, so what you're gonna do is you pick up one leg just like so, and then you're going to switch to the other leg, and then with that leg that's in the air, that's when you kick with. All right, so the whole thing, I pick it up, I switch, and I kick. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing for a bit today. Alright, all I want you guys to do, go ahead and pick it up. Follow along with me, pick it up, pick it up. Good, and then you're going to switch, and you're going to kick, hey-ya. Good, then you can sit down. Alright, let's do it again. Pick it up, and then switch, and kick. Nice job, and then you can sit down. Good, good, good. Alright, ready? We're going to start speeding it up a little bit. Ready? And pick it up. And switch. Kick. Good. Let's do it again. Ready? Pick it up. And switch. Kick. Yeah. Good. So when you're able to do it fast, that's all it is kicking straight up. Nice. All right, let's do it. Ready? And pick it up. And switch. Kick. Yeah. Good. All right, let's do it again. Ready? And pick it up. And switch. Kick. Good. All right. And again. Ready? Pick it up. And switch. Kick. Good. All right, and now we're going to use our other leg because everything we do, we got to make it even. So, now we're going to pick up this leg, then we switch over here, and then we kick out with that foot. All right, ready? Pick it up, and switch. Yeah. Good. All right, let's do it again. Ready? Pick it up, and switch. Kick. Good. Let's do it again. Pick it up. Ready? Switch. Kick. Nice. That's what you want it to look like. Ready? And pick it up. And switch. Kick. Good. Good, good, good. You guys doing awesome. All right, full speed this time, so we're doing the whole thing. Ready? And pick it up. And go. Switch. Yeah. Good. And again. Ready? And pick it up. And go. Switch. Yeah. Good. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Here at the karate school, we're going to have fun. Oh yeah. Whoosh. Cool. So we got a hand pad. You're going to kick it. Well, you two are kicking it towards the mirror. All right. So all you're gonna do, you have to pick it up. You gotta hold this out, and then you're just gonna drop. You gotta kick it. Just like so. And don't hit me. All right. Ready? Let's go ahead and have some fun with it. Ready? And go. You pick whatever leg you want to kick with. Yeah, it's a little more challenging than you thought. But yes, put it out there. Pick it up. Don't throw it up. Just let it fall. Let it fall. Yeah. Put it on. And then when you jump, let it fall. So I jump, okay. So I let it fall when I'm jumping. Yep. Pick it up. And I jump. Okay. Then you can't throw it. Just let your hand stay here and just let it fall. I tried to make it challenging. That's why we're having fun with it. There you go.
Oh, you gotta knock that thing down.
Oops.
Do not want that to fall.
There you go. But don't throw it, silly. You gotta keep it here.
Usually.
And then just let it fall.
Oh my gosh, that could have got stuck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It could have got stuck.
I don't know what you mean. There you go. Bailey's getting it. Let's see it, Mia. Hold it out. And switch, drop. Better. But don't let it fall. There you go. Let it drop, go down. Ready? Just let it fall. There you go, that was much better. And let it fall. See? Now you just gotta get it out fast enough.
I did it.
Good job. Good. There you go. You guys are starting to get it. Good. All right, now you're going to switch legs. You got to try it on the other side now. So same thing, but now on my other side. So I pick up this leg this time. And I can switch. Okay, that's it.
Someone hit my face.
So use that other leg now.
It's been stuck on me.
Good. You guys are starting to get it. Sweet. Ta-da.
I did it. Again. It almost landed in the trash can.
Got it. Awesome. Oh, almost caught it. Nice.
Try to touch it like to the roof.
Nice.
Try to do something else. Whoa! That better not stuck up there again.
No.
Yes, it would. That time we could have got stuck too. But we could have did it that.
All right, and time. We're gonna put those right up front. Put it right up front for me, Mia. Perfect. All right, go ahead and take a seat. Take a seat. All right, so we're gonna be going over the word of the month now. I gotta go through the entire thing because this is the last week of our word of the month. All right, so it's way over here. I know it's hard to see, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. All right, so. Visualization. The first sentence says, winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. Now, this one is incredibly important because winning black belts can see what they want to achieve. They see the goals in their brain, right? So first they make sure they're practicing all the time to make sure they got what they need to and get it done correctly every single time. Second, they mentally rehearse. That means every time they're getting ready to perform, they're going around in their head and making sure they got it up here correctly so they can go out and do it correctly as well. And then the third thing is they visualize the successful outcomes of activities. So what this means is, I want you guys to close your eyes again. We're going to go through this. Close those eyes. So winning black belts, whenever they have a goal that they want to achieve, they picture it in their brain, whatever that goal is. So for you guys, I want you to picture you wearing your black belt. I want you to picture your blue top on. I want to see you in your leadership top. All right, can you see it? Can you see your blue top on you? Good. I want you to look down at your waist and see that black belt around your waist. I want you to feel it. What does it feel like? What does your black belt feel like? Ooh, yes, it should feel awesome, right? You should feel the power coming right off of it. Oh yeah, you should also be seeing you wearing those super cool black pants, right? They're not white anymore, they're black and looking all nice and awesome. You guys look amazing. Now on that belt, you should also see your name on there, right? Because now you're not known as by your first name, you are now Ms. something or Mr. something. Oh yeah, whatever your last name is, good. And it should feel amazing, right? You should see yourself earning that black belt. How awesome does it make you feel? How amazing does it feel in your tummy to have your black belt around your waist? Go ahead and open your eyes again. Excellent. So that's how you can visualize your black belt. That's how you see it up here, is you close your eyes and you feel it. You see it. You want to be able to interact with it in your brain. The more you can do that, the easier it is to achieve that goal. Which leads me into the second one. The mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imaged. That means that the more you see it, the more it's going to become real. So the more you see you wearing your black belt, the more you picture it in your brain, the more you guys have a chance of achieving that goal and earning that black belt, no matter what, right? The more I see my black belt in my head, the more likely I am to achieve it, all right? And the last sentence says, winning black belts learn to pre-play and replay performance to anchor success. One more time, they learn to pre-play and replay performance to anchor success. So what this is talking about is winning black belts. Whenever they're doing anything, before they do anything, they practice, right? They see it in their brain, that mentally rehearsing that we just talked about. They're doing that all the time before they perform. At the graduations, whenever I put on my cool performances, I'm picturing what I'm going to be doing in my head way before I go out and actually do it on the karate floor. I'm picturing it in my brain. I'm seeing everything that I am going to be doing, how my moves are going to look, what my stances are going to look like, where is my arms going to be going when I'm doing things, right? I'm picturing it up here. That's pre-playing, right? That way I can see what I need to do. And then after I perform, I replay what I just did in my head, so I can see what I may or may not have done right, what I may have missed, what I may have done wrong. That way I can see what I need to practice, what I need to work on, and get better at it. That's how that works, right? So no matter what it is, if I replay it, I can be like, oh man, that stance was not good, or oh man, that punch was in the wrong place, right? I can see that stuff, and I can work on it, make it better, and improve myself on it, and build myself up, all right? That's what replaying it does. And if you could pre-play before you do your performance and replay after you do your performance, then you will anchor that success, which is the last part of that. You'll anchor in that you are doing things the right way, all right? And that's how you use visualization as a whole, by seeing it in your head first before you do anything else, all right? And that's visualization. Go ahead and stand back up, stand back up. Excellent job. All right, so we're going to move on. Now, we're going to do our front stance low block, because that was the other more difficult thing that we did this month, or week. All right, we're going to do our front stance low block. So I want you guys to go back onto your train tracks. Remember, those train tracks look just like this? Facing, I want you to face towards the mirrors for me, Mia. There you go, just like so. All right, so now we're going to take this leg right here, and we're going to go into our front stance. Now, you two are lucky. You can see yourself in the mirror, right? So I want you to keep the foot that we're moving in a straight line with your foot where it is now. So when I move forward, when I move this foot, I want to keep it on that line that it was on before. All right? I don't want to, when I step, I don't want to go like this, because now my feet are not on the train tracks anymore. Okay? So keep your feet on your train tracks here, and then watch as you move forward into that front stance. All right? So we're going to move into that front stance with this leg first. Ready? And one step. Good. 2 steps. And then bend your front knee. Good. Just your front knee. Now look at my shoulders. My shoulders are facing straight towards the mirror. My hips are facing straight towards the mirror. Good. And I want you to hold it there, because the more we hold it, the more likely you are to make sure you're there the entire time. All right? So, I want you to turn these toes where they're also facing the mirror. Can you do that for me? There you go. Good. Same thing. Back there, Bailey. Yeah. And then turn your hips where they're facing the mirror. And that'll make it easier to keep that foot where it needs to be. Good, good. All right, so that's the front stance. Now, let's add on our down block. So here, I want you to take this hand, put it by your ear, your other hand. There you go. Take this hand, put it by your belt, and then when I say go, we're going to do that low block right down here, right in front of us. All right, ready? Chamber. We're in our front stance. And go. Hi-ya! Good. And one more time, bring it up. Ready, go. Hi-ya! Good. And back up. All right, and we're going to do the whole thing together. So back to your train tracks. Back straight on those train tracks. Good. All right, when I say go, we're going to chamber, Step out. Hiya! Double at the same time. All right. So chamber. And go. Hiya! And back it up. Good. Make sure you watch your legs. We still want to be in that straight line with our feet facing straight towards the mirror. All right. Ready? And go. Hiya! Good. Look at your feet. Look at your feet. Hold it. Hold it. Look at your feet. Where are your feet? Are they on your train track still? Or are you in a straight line? Good. So Mia. Yep. Scoot it one more foot out that way. Right there. Now bend your knee. There you go. Now do your down one. Perfect. And back it up. Good. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. So we're going to take this leg, step into that front stance, low block on this side. All right. Ready? So chamber. And go. Yeah. Good. Look at your feet. Where are your feet at? Are they facing both towards the mirror? Good. Are you on your train track still? So I want you to move this foot up towards here a little bit more. There you go. Now bend that front knee again. Bend your front knee. That's a good front stance. Good. Put that back leg straight though. Back leg straight. There you go. Good. You want it straight. All the way straight, just like this. Alright, so no bend. Get it straight. Get that loop. And back it up. Alright, one more time. Bring this up. Bring this down. And go. Good. And look at yeah, so go ahead and switch your feet. Go ahead. Just like whoosh. Go ahead and go. Go. Let me see it.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. Good. Hold it, hold it. Alright, and back it up. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Since we can we can do this. Mia, come over here to this side of the mat for me, Mia.
Yes, sir.
Right on the back line, and then you're gonna scoot back onto the back line. Alright, so Roman, we're gonna be going down the floor towards the mirrors doing our front stances, okay? So scoot as far back as you can. Good. Alright, go ahead and go in those train tracks. Asa. Alright, ready, chamber, because we're gonna start with our right leg. We're gonna start with our right leg, alright? And go all the way down. So chamber, ready, and go. Good. Now look at where your feet are. Because when we step forward, this back foot should stay in a straight line all the way down. So when I step forward, I still my train tracks in my front stance, okay? Ready? And go, chamber. Are you on your train track still? Look at that back. Where are your feet at? Are they in a straight line right now, Mia? Ah, good fix. Good. All right. So now same thing. This back leg is going straight forwards. Keep on those train tracks. Keep that front knee bent too. There you go. Ready? And go. Hiya! Good. Stay on those train tracks. All right. And next one. Ready? Go. Hiya! Look at your train tracks. You're in a straight line, man. There you go. And go. Hiya! Are you on your train tracks? Good. See how my legs stay wide this way? That's what I want you guys to do too. Because our legs need to stay out. Alright, one more time. Ready, go! Excellent. Alright, and scoot back, scoot back, scoot back. Mr. Churchma, can I use you real quick, sir? Alright, you guys, Mia, come back to your seat. And then you two have a seat. Alright? Roman, get where you can see me, okay? So, our front stance is a really, really important stance. Alright, so what it's doing, kind of like alright, so my front stance is keeping someone from pushing me over, right? So if he, right here, pushes me, I move back, right? So no matter if I go into a nice, deep, good front stance, when he starts pushing, no matter how much force he puts into it, he can't push me over. Alright, but if I'm in a straight line and he does the same thing, I'm still gonna move. Alright, that's why our feet have to stay on those train tracks no matter what. So I get into that deep front stance on my train tracks. And he can push me all he wants. And I don't move. Okay? So that's why we want our feet on those train tracks. Alright? That's why we want our feet out like this and not like this. Right? We're on train tracks, not a tightrope for that reason. Alright? Thank you, sir. That's the importance of our front sins. Now, I only got a couple more minutes, so I'm going to do my second talk. Then we'll do announcements. And then that's it for the day. Man, time flies fast when you're going having fun. All right, so my second talk, we've been talking about the ABCs of conflict avoidance, right? So A was avoid dangerous situations. That means we're keeping away from things that can harm us or hurt us in any way. So like knives, we're not running with scissors, we're not putting our hand on a stove, staying away from bullies, staying away from strangers, looking both ways before we cross the street, all those things. That's A, avoid dangerous situations, right? B was be calm and breathe. That means whenever we're angry or we're scared, we don't want to freeze up or we don't want to hit something. We want to keep ourselves calm, right? We want to be calm and breathe. So how we do that, we take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And we can do that a couple of times to help us calm down and get back to being calm. So we're thinking very calmly, right? Because when we're scared or when we're angry, our brain starts going crazy and we're not thinking correctly, right? We make decisions that we really wouldn't usually do if we were calm or we were happy, all right? And that's why it's important that, you got a rogue hair. That's why it's important that we take those deep breaths and we calm ourselves down. That way we can think clearly, all right? The next one was C. C was communicate with confidence. That has two parts to it. So we're communicating with confidence with mom and dad if we need some help, or with our teacher if we need help. That way they know exactly what we need from them, right? We don't want to be like this and talking all quiet and not looking at them. Because if we do that, then they're not going to know what we want, right? It's hard to understand you. It's hard to communicate clearly, right? So when we're talking to mom and dad or our teacher, we want to look them in the eyes, and not too much. We don't want to be like, and stare at them. No, that's weird. We don't want to do that, right? But we want to look at them and ask them clearly what we want. So if we need help with homework, be like, hey, mom, dad, can you help me with my homework real quick? And most of the time, they're going to be like, yes, I will come. Let's go do homework, right? They'll do it, all right? And that's what clear communication is. But if you go up to them, you're like, hey, mom, can you help me with homework? Are they going to know what you want? No!
No, sir.
That's why it's important that we not like that. That's why it's important that we communicate clearly, all right? And the second part of that is when you communicate clearly, it can also keep you safe, right? So if we're on the playground and someone's picking on us, someone's bullying us, if we take a step back, we put our hands out and we say, stop, leave me alone, as loud as we can, then, a teacher's going to be like, huh, what's going on? And they're going to see you going like this to someone, right? And they're going to come by and help you out, okay? And that's how you stay safe, with communicating clearly. Now, today, the big one is D, which is don't make the situation worse, all right? And this one's important. If you and mom are trying to talk and she asks you to do something and you start being kind of mean and not doing it, not wanting to do it, and then you start arguing back and forth, it can end badly, right? Because once they get mad, you get more mad, and it just keeps going like this until someone says something they don't mean, and then you feel bad, and then you have to say you're sorry, and it's a whole thing, right? And we don't want to get to that point. We don't want to get way up here, right? So by what we're doing is there's 4 different ways you can do 4 different things you can do to not make the situation worse, right? So if I do something at school and they have to call the teacher for some reason, I'm not saying you guys do this, I'm just an example. We don't want to make the situation worse by fighting with mom or arguing with them. We just accept what we did and we take it, right? That's part of responsibility, right? And that's what we're learning here at karate. But if it's like mom and dad are asking you to do something, just say yes, mom, yes, dad, and go do it. Get it done, and then you can come back to what you're doing. But there's 4 things you could do if you start trying to argue. Number 1, don't do it. It's mom and dad. You should never ever argue with mom and dad ever. I say this because your mom and dad are doing everything they can to help you get better. Okay? Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Second thing you could do, you take those deep breaths like we just talked about. So you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, trying to help yourself calming down. So again, you can think clearly. Number 2, you walk away. So if it's like a friend and they're arguing with you or fighting with you, just walk away. Or a sibling, whatever it may be, just walk away. You don't need to be there, all right? If they're being mean or they're arguing with you and you don't want to say something you don't mean, just walk away. Because you don't want to accidentally say something that you don't mean. Third way is to add on to that, you say, hey, let's not do this right now. Let's both calm down, and then we can come back and talk about it later. All right? Again, it's, hey, let's not do this right now. Let's both walk away, calm down, and we can talk about this later. Because when you do that, not only does it sound really, really mature, but it gives you both time to calm down so you're not both mad at each other, and come back and you can discuss it with a level head, right? That's what that means, okay? And that's don't make the situation worse. Go ahead. You can either sit now. Go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and hands behind your back. I just got a few announcements and then we're out of here, okay? So, first announcement is we're open again. As you guys can see, I have Bailey and Mia here. Hi. Yes. So, we are open again. We're only allowing 8 people into the karate school. But if you want to, you can sign up on our website, thewatch.westminster.mhk.com, and you guys can come and join us 6 days a week. It's Monday through Saturday at the regular class times, all right? If you go onto the site of Genius, you guys will see that you guys can sign up for those classes. Secondly, our weekly challenge, super quick and super fun. So all you gotta do is go into the deepest horse stance you have, grab a bow staff, and balance it on your legs, just like this. All right, that is the challenge. Mia did it. All right, so go ahead. That's the weekly challenge. It's worth 3 strikes. And that's it for now. Go ahead and come to attention. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Bow courtesy.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Hands behind your back.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit, sir. And my proposition?
Sir.
Mile High Karate is the best,